Check out this empty ass room. It's all echoey in here now. Hopefully the sound is still good. All right, it is approximately June 22, Thursday, 12:20. What the hell? All right, so I just got done with the most stressful thing ever. So I design websites on the side, and I don't do it very often, so I'm kind of like out of practice with my skills. But I go to update, and as always, it's a WordPress based website. Just fucks everything up. I was like, oh my god, the client is supposed to be looking at this in a couple of hours, like to do the final review of the thing. Nothing is working. I'm trying to do this, do that. And I spend a solid 30 minutes, which isn't that long, but in your mind, you're like, dude, how do I fix this? Going through all the things, checking the boxes, like, where's this, where's that? You know, why is this not working? It always happens when things update, which is frequent. Trying to keep it cool, but I fixed it. And my heart is just like a little bit, like that really, it really got me going. But it's good, it's all good now. And I fixed it. So I'm in the guest room. It's completely empty, which is pretty cool. I haven't been in here since I moved everything out and patched all the holes and everything. We're trying to rent this room out so we can kind of help the mortgages of things. And so here's something that's really interesting. And I think a big breakthrough in, I think, my updating for the vlog, the strife that I've been putting out in the videos. And I voiced to you guys that there's always this fear undercutting the excitement, our relationship, feeling equal in what we contribute to this, to our, you know, finances. And this house, I don't want to put all of our business on blast, but like, we need to take care of this house. It's a responsibility of ours. And we are often, well, not me, Kevin is often put in a situation where he has to worry not about only one mortgage, but two. So I finally cut to the chase because he was having this conversation with me again, like, are we ready to do this? Can you handle it? Right, to me. Can you handle it? Can you handle the payments of this mortgage of, you know, whatever it is? And I'm like, yeah. I'm not there yet, but I'm showing progress of what I'm doing with bells and laces, and I believe I will be there. And what else can I say to assure you that I'm going to commit and give you everything that I have, you know, granted that we're at a startup level and yada yada yada. And I was saying to him, I said, you know what, I finally get what's going on here. When you come to me with your fear, it's not really about what I'm doing wrong, unless I'm hearing you incorrectly. There's actually something else that's bothering you. So I'm not gonna take this personal and feel like, am I doing something wrong? Because I know I'm doing a good job. I'm doing everything that I can do. Not everything I can do, you can always do more, but I feel like I'm doing a good job. I'm bringing in money, and that is going towards, you know, our landscapings, our furnitures, and everything like that. Like, what else can I give you? I don't buy anything personally for myself. Everything that I work for is for us. So what else is bothering you? And finally, he was like, okay, yeah, you're right. You know, every time I bring up this fear is always because of this other obligation that I have. I'm worried about it. And I was like, oh my God. You know, like, why didn't you tell me that? And whatever, fine. So I'm so happy that he was able to be honest with me and be honest with himself. And I said, okay, you know what? Well, you do have a decision whether you want to maintain these obligations or not. And whatever you choose, I support it. I will support you. One is harder in one ways and not, and one is this one. You know, like we laid out all of the options, our possibilities with these obligations that stress you out. What are those? What are those worth to you? You know, and if you want to keep these obligations and keep moving forward, I think you need better tools at handling that stress, because otherwise this conversation and this feeling will keep coming back again and again. And I don't want to feel like that. I just want to feel like, hey, if we decided to keep these obligations, fine, let's accept that. Let's move on with our lives and stop coming back to this same argument or this same feeling of like, am I failing you as a wife, as a partner? Like, I'm giving everything I can give at this point. But I think we finally made a breakthrough on that. So, yay. I think that's really good. So at least we don't, like, I don't feel like a failure because I want to work hard and I want to be in a good place and know that as I'm working, I'm doing a good job, you know. And I don't want him to be stressed out about the obligations that he chose to follow through with. And I want to support either way and not feel stressed about it all the time, you know. Which is amazing. It leads into some conversations about parenting and relationships with parents, and I'm so happy that even though I made some really crappy decisions, that my parents are still unbelievably, like, always helpful, always willing to give their time, their energy, their money, just always giving. But we have such a good relationship now, and we got to talking, and it wasn't always like that. It wasn't always me feeling free to be me, and being comfortable enough to talk to my parents about anything almost. But we worked at it, you know, and together we opened those doors to have more adult conversations that didn't have to focus about being lectured or being a parent and a child. It was more of just being two people that were, yes, parent and child, but also respected the fact that we were both adults, and giving, and, you know, I always feel like my parents give me the freedom to be an adult and to be me, which I think is incredibly rare. It's rare. I'm so happy that we're at that place, but, you know, it wasn't always like that, but you had to work at it. It's a, you know, it's a relationship. Like, you have to work at your relationship, your personal relationships. And so we got to talking about that, you know, and what that means, and having a relationship with your parents beyond being, I'm your parent and you're my child. That never goes away, for sure, which is a great thing. But aside from that, you know, allowing your children to be their own person, to make their own choices, and to still feel loved and supported despite making choices that they don't agree with. I think that's so important. And so it opened up a lot of doors for us. I think we started some conversations that I think are sensitive, but I love that Kevin is always willing to go there, in the same way that he pushed me to learn how to communicate better. Now I can do the same for him. So anyway, we got this in the mail, your home loan toolkit. So it's my job to read through all of the crappy paperwork, not crappy, but like tedious paperwork. And then I report back to Kevin because he doesn't have time. So that's what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna read through all of this, make sure there's no weird stuff. And then report back and make sure it's all good, and just keep looking at the numbers and call out anything that's weird. So basically these are just our copies of what we've already signed and gone through online, which I love. It's so much easier. So yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. But that's update number 4. And this is good. I'm getting back into the practice of vlogging, and speaking about what I'm going through. I think it's really good. It's a good tool for me because I got kind of stuck not doing it, and then what happened was I started to bottle up my feelings and not communicate them to the people that I was having issues with. So productive day. It was crazy. My brain is still like in shock that, for one, I was dealing with this website issue, these technical problems, man, and then I was able to learn how to figure it out. Like, I'm still like, oh. Like I just got through a car crash and you're like in shock and you're still kind of like on adrenaline high. That's how I feel like right now, plus all that shit I just told you right now. So good things. We're growing, we're evolving human beings. We make mistakes. I love that we call ourselves out on them and that we're willing to grow together. And I hope that's what you guys are doing too as you watch this. Can I inspire and impart something that can help you trigger something or have a conversation or, you know, go to that next level? It's all about that self-dev, right? Self-development. Oh my God. You know what? I think we should take a break today and like, I don't know, climb or something. I feel so much better and uplifted and lighter. I was getting a little bit of heartburn and stuff the other day. I was like, well, something's wrong. I need to talk about it. That's what my body does. It freaks out. It has problems because I'm not working through an emotional problem, and it gives me proper biofeedback when that happens. So something to think about. Good things. We'll see you next time here in this empty room. I don't know. Let me know how the audio sounds.